Alright, let's do a mic check. Check, check. Doing some silage here. We've already mowed and windrowed this field, so we're gonna dump this silage, and then I think we're gonna do, or dump this grass, and I think we're gonna do some we're gonna harvest some corn, and I don't know what else after that. We're gonna see how things go. So I'm gonna start making, I think some of these streams I'm gonna start cutting them down and chopping them up. Starting and stopping them and starting and stopping them. Just to break them up, because I don't have a capture card, and I want to make these, I want to make shorter YouTube videos. So I'm thinking about starting to do that. So if you catch me talking and nobody's actually in the stream yet, and you come in and I'm talking like I'm talking to myself, that's why. Because I'm actually, you know, kind of doing a YouTube video too, so. I went to Square Bales just to do an update on pretty much everything, both Westbridge and Bjornholm. I'm gonna start doing Square Bales exclusively. I've really basically fell in love with them and really like them, and so that's what I think I'm gonna start doing. I've gotten a good handle on them now, so I don't mind them so much. And we might jump over to Bjornholm at some point. I have no idea how long I'm going to stream tonight, so we're just going to play it by ear. Got rid of a lot of stuff that I was going to use for multiplayer on this map. And seeing how I'm pretty much going to make it exclusive to people that I know and I trust and I've known for a long time. If they decide to get the game, then they're more than welcome to come in here and play with me. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I think there's only one other person right now on my friends list that plays it. That I've known for a long time, but he's hard at work on his own farm, so got rid of a bunch of stuff that I had been saving on Westbridge, and yeah, just getting it set up just like I did Bjornholm. So, hey, can I play? Can I play? No, just got done saying that, Cook. What's up, man? How's it going, bro? No, we might get together sometime and do something off stream, and then we might be able to hook up on at some point. How you doing tonight, man? Oh. Hello. Forgot I was that close. Cool. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna get the IT trailer for the IT runner for the Bale trailer, whatever they call it. I want to try that out. I think I'm gonna check it out for the I'm gonna take the telehandler off where I have the sheep, and try that IT runner trailer and see how I like it, and get one of the smaller tractors with the front loader and the forks on it, because I'm going to be using the telehandler for square bales. And I kind of like that little front loader a little bit better for the pallets than I do that telehandler. Electric Minds. Thank you for that follow. I do appreciate that. Very happy you like the stream enough to follow it so quickly. Thank you. That might have been left over from last stream. I don't know. But anyways, sometimes Wisebot does that. Get these last few rows of excuse me, chaff up, get them into the thing, biogas plant over here. I know cars are coming. I've had it on career for a little bit. I like to get that 10-hour game save achievement for it. I don't know if like you've got to play it for 10 hours straight, or it's 10 hours total time that you played, which I thought I've already done that for career, but maybe I haven't. I have no clue. Could be 10 hours straight. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one of you guys do. So yeah, all of these are out of that field. And I'm basically, I mean, I could empty these out, you know, and get a bunch of money. But I've been kind of waiting on a high demand before I did that. I think I'm going to keep 3 of them full for a high demand, and then just have one that is and have one that I can just use, you know, as soon as it is ready. I can just go ahead and empty it out and then put another one in, you know, and leave the 3 for a high demand. I'm thinking about doing that because I always like to have silage on the ground for the high demands, you know, enough for if it goes 24 hours. That's what I like to have on the ground, so when I'm scooping that stuff, I have enough that I don't run out within the time allotted. Normally 24 hours is around 2 hours real time of scooping or dumping or whatever you want to call it. By the time you speed up the clock and, you know, in between, what is it? I think it's like 5 scoops or something. 4 or 5. Oh, I don't have it all the way down. I do that. I thought I had it all the way down a second ago because I lifted it back up. Oh, it's all the way down. Tell you what, it's a lot harder doing this than using the Big X. I can tell you that right now. I mean, it's not bad, you know, like I just do it every now and again, but and that's since my last high demand that I've done for silage, that I've done all the silage that's in there, and it's only straight out of this field right here. Between 25 and 34%, depending on, you know, how many extra rows that I do. Sometimes I go a little bit longer on the field than others, so. I'm going to try to hold out and not get the Big X at all on this farm, at all. So I'm trying to space out my mowings for silage so I don't get tired of it. And that's why I've switched over to square bales, because you know, the round baler takes more time. You got to stop it all the time and whatnot. So once I get all those bales used up over there, I've already sold. Oh, excuse me. I've already sold the round, yeah, the round baler, the same tractor that I had, and the pickup trailer for the round bales. I've gotten rid of that. So I'm going to keep my little tractor that I have to load the round bales into the machine with the grabbers on it. I'm going to keep that little tractor and just hook it to my water tank so I can, you know, it'll be permanently hooked onto that for my greenhouses. So that'll be cool. You're just gonna come right up there, aren't you? Whoa, I jackknifed it. I knew that was gonna happen. Had that cruise set, man. She's slick. Black. Habanero? Is that how you say that? Habanero? Thank you for that follow, my friend. I do appreciate that very much. Happy you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. Let's get this bad boy. I don't know, you know, I wonder if letting it grow, it actually does more yield. I don't know, maybe not. I might have went just a hair too far on my mowing. Because I've got, what, 2 more rows left to pick up? I think? I don't know, we'll have to check. Like I said, it normally gets between, I normally get between 25 and 35% out of that field. Oh, you didn't go to 100? There we go. Let me see, there's one over here that is, let me check one of these. I think it's this one? No, it's the other one. This one's 34. I don't know if this one's more or not. I know the one on the far right is less. This is 31. So 34% is the most I have in one of the things, so we'll have to wait and see. Then we're going to harvest some corn. I had a high demand for corn and sold 400. Oh, that dude. Wow. They don't ever stop at those corners, man. Sold about 400,000 tons of corn. Where was I at? I gotta see here. Yeah, 2 more rows. No. Well, yeah, almost. Okay. I think I'm going to go through and just change stuff up a little bit. At some point, I'm going to change out all my T8s to the Deutz-Fahr. I'm going to check it. I've got one on this map, and I'm going to check and see how it runs the Vaterstad. If it slows down at all, but I'm hoping it won't. It's 263 horsepower. I just want to change up a little bit, so I might go to all Deutz-Fahrs, because I've had those T8s. I normally buy the T8s for all my Vaterstads, but if it slows down at all, I'll probably stay with the T8s. Just wanted to change up a little bit. That's all. So I'm gonna stockpile on this map. And wait for some of the high demands, but I'm gonna, you know, as I keep harvesting, I'm going to keep speeding up time to get the harvest to come in, and then that's normally when the high demands come in. And so we'll just have to see what happens, because I really don't need anything right yet. But I will here soon. And that should be it. Cool. So we're pretty good on bales right now. I don't really need to do those. I need to get them taken down because I already did another load of the straw bales and loaded them up, as you can tell right here on the left hand side. So we've got a few rows of those that need to be taken down. About equal with the hay bales, so get all those taken care of and we'll go over to square. Alright, let's see what this puts. Whoa, hello. No, it might even get 30%, maybe. Maybe 32. Oh, there's 30. 32. 31. 31. So yeah, it just depends. But that's it, and it somewhere close to 3,000 and a high demand. 2,800 a ton or whatever. 30% is right around $700,000, somewhere in there. So it's still good. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Let me turn this off. But at normal, it's like, I don't know what it is, maybe 300,000, somewhere around there. Whether it's 1,600. Oh, I forgot to blanket it. What am I doing? Hello. There we go. Alright, let's give this bad boy a bath. And we'll get the corn going. Harvest that. I gotta go get the Quadra-Trac, bring it over here to pull the cultivator. Because right now we're at, let's see here, we're good, everything's been fed, we're good. I need to drop some grass for the sheep, but I'm not real worried about that yet. Those are the least of my worries. Sheep are just gonna be, oh, look at that. Let's see, Crampy. Wasn't that Dutes Far I just saw? Sale? We're gonna have to take a look at that. Alright, yeah, I don't have any corn, and we've got, you know, a good bit of canola and barley. So, like I said, I'm gonna do harvest and corn, speed up time, harvest and corn, speed up time, harvest and wheat, speed up time. So the high demands will come in on great demands, I should say. You know, and because other than that, I really don't want to sell anything. I've just gotten in a habit of waiting for the great demands. If I want extra money, like I said, I'll pull it out of the silage, the one silage thing. I normally pick the N1. So in 12 hours, if I decide I want to make extra money, I'll just go ahead and scoop that 31% up, and I could actually do 2 and leave 2 in there for a 24-hour, but it's alright. But it doesn't, the high demands for silage doesn't always go 24-hour. It could be anything. It's nice if it would go 24-hour all the time, but no guarantees. Alright, we need to, oh, look at that, cool. These bad boys going. Go get the semi-trailer, bring it over here. Whoops, my bad. I like it white, that's cool. I actually picked that color truck on accident. I thought I was on another square and I wasn't. So on this map, guys, you know, I mean, for the hardcore dudes that are here, you know, I do drive through these fields because they're so flippin' huge. So you'll catch me doing that, especially doing the corn. I'll drive around the backside, but as we get going, I'm going to be going through that field. I'm not driving around that. Ooh, that bad boy. Whoa. No, that's not what I did. Alright. These guys, I don't know if they make it back or not. So we're going to park this at the top of the hill. I don't think they do. Park this right here. There's Madut's Far. We're going to try switching over to those. This is going to be my test one. We're going to test it out at some point. Let's see, that pallet is 90%, so even though it's got 6 on it, you always want to check for the pallets. Make sure, just because it's 6 doesn't mean that it's at 100%. Double check. It's only at 90. The right way. I don't even know if I'm going the right way now. There we go. So eventually, you know what? I've got to get a couple more of these. So we got some stuff to buy before I finish out this map, and go around this way now. You just got your Xbox One back. Well, that's good, Beef. Glad to hear it, man. Congratulations. Where did it go? For repair? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, I figured that guy wouldn't make it. Goodness. We might jump over to Bjornholm before it's all done and said, just to I'm not running up that hill. Should have went up and over. There we go. Just to show you guys what's going on over there, Bjornholm. Been doing a lot of trees behind the cow pen. Oh, bad grades in school. I hear you, B. Well, congratulations, man. Well, Miller's I was on 2 days ago. I did like a 4-hour stream on Saturday. How you doing, man? Welcome back. The Beast, what's up? Little SB, what's up? Welcome back. How you doing? Four hours? I don't know what time on Saturday, man. It was in the... Was it in the morning? No. Because I think I stopped Saturday night. It was around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I started somewhere in there. 12, 1, something like that. And I went until about almost 5. So it might have been 11 to 4 or 12 to 5. I can't remember which now. No, that's not right. It was either 12 to 4 or 1 to 5. That's what it was. That's what it was. Even you're back, Taz. Well, welcome back, man. How you been? Wow. You had football all day? Okay, I hear you. That's cool. You gotta go to work tomorrow. I hear you. It's all good. Like, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming tonight. It might be for another couple hours. It could be for another hour. But I'm going to start breaking these up a little bit until I find a way to... until I find a way to break these streams up on the Xbox One, as far as Twitch is concerned, so that I can upload them onto my YouTube channel, because, you know, I don't like to stop the streams, but I might have to start doing that and then starting them back up again real quick. Which means people would just have to sit in the chat. You know, you could sit right here in the channel. I wouldn't be going anywhere. The video would end, and then all of a sudden it would restart again. So I might have to start doing that. Because, you know, a lot of times when I sit down, I don't, you know, because I don't stream as often as I used to, I'll stream for like 4 hours straight, you know. And nobody wants to sit down and watch a YouTube video for 4 hours straight. So, I need to start breaking it up. We're gonna send this guy. I think. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. I have to keep him empty. That might not have been a good idea. I should have waited one more. For him to go up and back again. Oh well. I forgot how fast that thing was, man. It really doesn't lose any speed. Doing good? Good, Taz. That's cool, man. And what's up, Cool Beans? Yeah, that's cool, Miller. Alright, Millers. I should be here, man. Take your time, brother. Well, I'm doing excellent, Taz. Thank you for asking, man. Appreciate that. Let's see, he's in and out. Yeah, like I told you guys, you're just gonna have to bear with the cutting through the field stuff. I don't really do it that much at Bjornholm, but here it's yeah. So I had a great demand on corn, and we pretty much sold out almost 500,000 tons. So working hard to get money for a front loader. Cool. Good job, Cool Beans. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop that dude because he's gonna catch him on the next turn. Let me go over here and do that real quick. I need to park you, bro. Let's back this up a little bit because I know he's gonna mess. Oh, okay. My bad. I forgot how quick that thing was. 96 on this. Let's go dump this. So this field isn't too bad for the corn. It does good. It's about 200 and some thousand tons, somewhere in there. I think. I could be wrong. It might be less than that. I don't know. Like I said, when I get the other fields, I'm gonna reevaluate this. But corn isn't that all that, you know. It ain't all that. So. But I'm gonna be harvesting like crazy around here, and really not spending any money except for what I make from or really not selling anything except what I make from the silage, the one silage row that I'm gonna do. The rest of this I'm gonna stockpile it for high demand. We're just gonna see what we come up with from there. I'm waiting on that canola. That canola is gonna be awesome. I mean, we have almost 1,000,000 tons of that. That hits high demand and goes, I've had it be up to 2,000 a ton. That will be very, very, very nice. That would be awesome. Yeah, you gotta get that front loader, man. The lib is perfect. You know, other people want, you know, whatever, and I mean, if you're gonna do logs, if you're gonna do logging, you know, the New Holland, in my opinion, is the best one. And some people just want to get the New Holland outright, and you know, they're gonna do some silage, and then they're gonna do logging, and you know, that's cool. You know, if that's what your plan is. But if you're not going to get into anything else right off the bat, the lib is perfect. I call it the lib. I know it's called something else, but I just call it the lib for short. And it's not as What? I thought I emptied that guy. What in the world? What did I do? I screwed up somehow. I don't know what. Oh, I know what I did. I emptied him out, and then I just drove over here and turned that guy off. That's right. My bad, bro. My bad. Yeah, the JCB's alright. I mean, it's decent, but it's not as strong as the. It's not as strong as the. New Holland. The reach is just about the same. You know, Gun and Gamers did that video about it, but the New Holland is definitely stronger. It's just, and it weighs more. So you know, as far as doing log, and then there's nothing wrong with JCB. You're not going to go wrong. It's not that you're not going to be able to pick up logs. It's not going to be, you know, and all that jazz. It's just. For just doing silage, for having a front loader, just sit down there and do silage, the lib is perfectly fine. It's not as twitchy as the New Holland or the JCB. I think for twitchiness, like this left-right bull crap that they do, where the screen shakes a little bit because of the articulating motion in the middle, I would say that the highest is the New Holland, and then the JCB, and then the lib. So it just depends on what you want it for, you know. It just depends. Yeah, the JCB isn't bad, but some people don't want it. You know, if that's all they're going to use, they have a hard time justifying $10 for a DLC for, let's say, the skid steer and the front loader, you know. So, and I don't blame them. I mean, I really don't. I thought I was going to use more of them. You know, I like the skid steer, don't get me wrong. It's cool. And I like the front loader, the JCB front loader, but if hindsight being 2020, I don't know that I would have spent $10 on the DLC if I knew that's all I was going to use. Because that telehandler is a joke. JCB telehandler is just, it's absolute garbage. I need to check something. So wheat. Where's my... Yeah, that's what I need to do, is alternate between those two. We'll do the corn, and then I'll speed up time, and I'll start on the wheat next. And then I'll go back and do the corn. I mean, that's not tonight. I'm just trying to look ahead to see what I'm going to do. I've just been getting hooked on Bjornholm. Yeah, yeah, I've used it too. It's pretty good. The JCB on login's pretty good. Yep, yep, yep. I don't have any. I don't. You know, it'll do pretty much everything that the New Holland will do. Like I said, New Holland's just got a little bit more weight and it's a little bit stronger. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that JCB is pretty good. You're like at 100K. I hear you. Yeah, you need about 168,000. You need about 68,000 more cool beans. And then you can... Well, no, wait a minute. What is the lib? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 165 for the lib and the front loader, if that's what you're going to do. So, 168.4. Yep. 168,400, and then you'll be set. Catch this guy down at the bottom, go around. This doesn't take, corn doesn't take long at all. I mean, with these two, doesn't take long at all. That's why I don't mind flipping back and forth on it. The corn has done 2 high demands like back to back, man. I don't, let's see. What did I have? I had a corn great demand, and then I had, what did I have? Oh, it was potatoes or something. That's what it was. And I don't have any potatoes. And then it went back to corn again. So that was pretty weird. Yeah. That was pretty strange. That doesn't normally happen like that. And that's why I highly recommend, you know, and that's for though, you know, if you don't want to wait forever, I think it's on some type of timer, right? The great demands, because it's all relative. When you speed up time, they just show up a lot faster. I've actually left time alone for like 3 days before, and did other things like logging or something, and I didn't get a high demand. I didn't get a great demand. You know, and 100%. What am I doing? So, and then I've gone a day and gotten 2. So it's extremely random, but I noticed that you get them for some reason a lot quicker and a lot more frequent when you know, speed up the time in between. See, and this is the part I don't like. That's why I don't like doing career, because this is, I think this, what is this? 11, what did I change this to? Oh, that's canola. Okay, well, I don't need that as of yet. But see, there's the road, and yeah. So the cars, even though I've joined those fields, they drive straight through the field, man. So I have to basically, when I want to harvest canola, I have to go multiplayer. So the traffic gets turned off. Whoops. You silly thing. Yeah, I got rid of my extra trailers. I had an extra mowing setup. I got rid of that. Some other stuff I can't remember right now. should be alright to get this guy started now. Let this dude go down and turn around, and then I'll get him started. Yeah, I've just been having a lot of fun at Bjornholm, jumping between the trees, and I just did a bunch of bales for the cows and whatnot. So I think for the next day or so, day or two, I'll probably be on this map and get it going some more, so I can get the rest of those fields and then start working on the equipment that I need. So we only have a few more fields to get. Whoops. What, 6 fields? And they're 2 tiny ones, 5 and 6. So yeah, it's not too much more to get. Oh my goodness, thank you. The right button, son. Henry T, how you doing? 82222. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, so where's that guy at? There he is. So yeah, I love it too, man. I agree. So I tried out the articulating New Holland again. Okay, revisited that, and I used the bigger cultivator. Whoops, I just screwed that up. Why did I do? I didn't mean to hit the B. I meant to hit the X. Because this is a 10 meter and the blue one is a 12, right? Problem with the blue one is, and I wanted to color match, right? I was like, you know what? Even though I don't like the articulating New Holland one because to me it's a little bit more twitchy than the case, but the case is so very expensive as far as day wise. I think it's like $600 a day maintenance cost, and I mean it's really high. Not that that really matters that much, but I was like, you know, maybe I want to try it. But that blue one is just so, it's got such a long neck on it, man. It gets in more trouble than it's worth. I mean, it really, and listen, these are only, you know, the sowers that you're going to use, the bigger sowers are only 9 meters wide. So, yeah, alright, the cultivator is going to get done quicker, but it doesn't matter because your sowers are only 9 meters wide, and that sower is 10 meters wide. So, I'm just going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with the case. And just roll with it. I wanted the case to be kind of the special thing, like what I use for my train, you know, when I'm dumping stuff. But Because I know they fixed that. I know for a fact some people are like, oh, I've never had a problem. Well, I know when the game first came out, no matter what you used for those bigger cultivators, they left the marks in the fields. They didn't go all the way, you know, they leave gaps in the beginning. And that's why I quit using them. And I even tried it with the articulating, with the case and the New Holland. And so I just went away from them. Well, all of a sudden they've, if I get the JVP pack. Dude, what is it, Redneck? Listen. Let me ask you something. I need to know this. Whether you buy the JCB pack or not, what does that have to do with us playing together? I mean, I don't get money for the JCB pack, bro. Just because you buy the JCB pack, I don't get any kickbacks for that, dude. I don't know what that has to... You keep saying that to me, and I'm like, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China, bro? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, man. I don't understand that necessarily. But, yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean, I might come check out your farm, you know, hang out for a little bit, see what you got going on. I don't know that I'm going to do any work, but I might walk around a little bit and see what's up. I got enough work of my own to do, right? So, hold on a second. Silage, yeah, I have silage covered at 25%. Just got to plant a field. Now I'm mowing. Silage or bales. Huh? You don't have the JCB? You don't have to have it. I mean, you know, the only really great things in the JCB is the skid steer and the front loader. If you really don't need the skid steer, it's got... Skid steer is pretty cool, just because it's the only one in the game. I'm talking about we make a farm. No, I don't think so there. You'll be a slacker. I got enough farms, dude. I got 2 of my own, right? Oh, you gotta slow down with that hen. There's like a 30-second delay in the stream, dude. So you need to give me time to answer you, bro. You types, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what? So, silage or bales? I got 6, I think. And 3 on... That's just too many, dude. That's too many. Telehandler's crap. What do you do silage or bales? Those are 2 separate things. I do both. Are you talking for the cows? Is that what you're asking me? I don't know what you're talking about, Henry. Silage is silage and bales are bales. Yeah. I do both. I do silage and I do hay bales. And straw bales. Hay bales and straw bales for the cows. And I do a mix for the cows. And I sell silage back to the game. Well, you need to say at Redneck, Henry. Otherwise, I think you're talking to me, bro. Oops. I'm looking at the chat and I forgot. You're mowing to get silage for cows. I hear you, man. It's all good, Henry. Yeah, it's just, I mean, if you're just talking in the chat, then I think you're talking to me. You don't always have to say at me. You know, because if you're just, you know, if you're talking to me, just talk. You know, just type. That's what I consider talking, typing, right? If you're gonna holler at somebody else, just say at somebody so that I know that you're not talking to me, and then I won't respond. But it's all good, brother. It's all good, man. No big deal. Let's see if I can catch this thing right. They're fighting hard over that last little bit of corn, man. Alright, I can go up here, put him up here, come back, get him out of the way. You work hard, man. You work hard. There's plenty of videos out there to watch on how to make money. Whoops. Plenty, plenty, plenty. If you're gonna do it legit, you gotta work hard. Gotta work at it, man. Not on this map. Oh my goodness, MHO. What's up, MHO? How you doing, man? I think the blood that MHO bleeds is case red. Just to let you know about. Yeah, this is, you know, this is my Westbridge farm. I come over here every, you know, when I get tired of doing Bjornholm, I'll come over here and mess around. But I want to do a whole map harvest. Let me get this truck out of the way. I want to do a whole map harvest at some point, so I'm trying to get it. Get everything that I need for it. It'd be cool to do one. Cool. Good to hear it, Millers. The New Hollands threw you off. There's a case right there. What are you talking about? Sorry, my wife came down here and decided to tell me something. You can. Cool beans. You can take out a loan. You get 200. Trucker boy. Logging and silage. No, I don't care about money, dude. Money comes. Money will come. I enjoy the game. If I was all about money, yeah, I'd be playing it way different, but, you know, to me it's farming sim. Right? It's not money sim. It's farming sim. No, I'm not letting go of the New Hollands. Yeah, the 100,000 is, you know, you can get 100,000. That's all you can take out. You've already taken out 100. If you have it on normal or easy, you don't have to pay it back ever. It's an achievement, but you don't have to. So, it's up to you, Cool Beans. Some people think that they do though. They think that it's money sim, and it's not, man. It's, you know, to me, those are the people that will be done with the game in less than 3 months. Done and over with, done and done. Because they don't enjoy anything else in the game. You know, nothing else gives them joy, so I do everything. You know, I don't do everything on this map because I haven't gotten everything. I don't have all the fields yet, so I don't have everything separated, but I do have a lot of it. Now, Bjornholm is a completely different story. I do everything on that map. Everything. So, but I'm not doing any logging here. In this map, I'm not doing any logging at all. I don't have one piece of logging equipment. I don't even have a chainsaw. So, yeah. They try, MHO. They try, man. 200 hours. I have 500 hours on. I've got. What do I have on this one? I have 180 on this one and 500 and some on Bjornholm. So I've got a few. What is this guy? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. He's sitting there an awful long time. For what, redneck? When you load the game. Or you can check it right here in career. Total. In your stats. Thumbstick, your left thumbstick, hit your right bumper until you see statistics. Over there on the right hand side it says total. I've got 191 in this map and 500 and something at Bjornholm. No, Nightbot posts my my YouTube channel, bro. It's all good. I appreciate that, redneck. Oh, Clay Bob, sorry about that, man. I read rednecks and it blended in with yours. No, this is on the Xbox One, bro. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Yep, play on the Xbox. I think it's still here. Let me, whoops. Hold on a second there, Henry. Nope, 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 nope. Wireless keyboard, man. Wireless keyboard decided to mess up on me right there at the end. There you go. There it is, Henry. That's how you do it. I forgot that was in there, Redneck. If you ever want to put that in there, that's how you put it in there, bro. Yeah, I like the Xbox One. I'd like the PC better, but I don't have a PC. I don't have a PC that'll run it, so maybe someday. I don't even. 007, what's up, man? How you doing? No, we're all good, Redneck. You mean follows, bro? Yep. Master Race. "12 Maniacs" for you. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Glad you like the channel enough to follow. I appreciate it. I'll leave you for PC. Oh, how could you blame me, right? I mean, come on, dude. That PC version is awesome of this game, right? The Xbox is what it is, man. I mean, it's cool too, without question. But the PC version is definitely the bomb. Alright, let's see here. Those guys are going good. You know what? I need to spray them off. I don't even think they got dirty, man. They didn't. Not at all. Huh. Crazy. Crazy. Whoops. Alright, let's see where. We'll let them do what they need to do. grab my truck. Go dump it out. No, I don't. No, not really, man. Sorry. No, not really. How much do I have in storage? Of corn? 214. So it's around, yeah, that's what I said, 200,000 or so. So I'll fast forward it after it gets done sowing, and then do another, I want to get them all close to 1 million. I just want to keep rotating them. Actually, I don't want to get anywhere over 1 million because I want to be able to dump it in an hour. And depending on where, see, it's at 500 for 16 more hours, but that's a late one, and I really don't care. That was the last one I did. It was actually at 800, I think. So I'm not gonna. It'll just take that much longer for it to go up. So I'll just let that go out and pile it up again, and then wait for another great demand. Like I said, see, it hit twice, like very quick. So yeah. So I'll go over and do wheat and why no beets or potatoes? Because they're $400,000 a piece, man. That's the last thing I'm gonna do. Is sugar beets and potatoes, man. Why did I bring this back over here? Why, oh why did I do that? Is there slots on the Xbox? No, there's no slots, trucker boy. No slots, my friend. You get to have as much equipment as you need to have. Is this thing dirty? A little bit. We'll give her a little wash. You know, I can't decide what I want to do next. I don't know if I want to go over to Bjornholm or not. Wait and see here. Alright. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Oh, I've not decided yet. We'll just park this here for just a second, if I can do it without being a nuthead. Oh, I hear you, trucker boy. I hear you, man. I don't know. It was actually an accident, but it doesn't look bad with the tarp on it, right? It doesn't get any more. It's not like in real life. It gets dirty. It gets as dirty as everything else in the same time frame, right? So it was actually an accident that I bought. I thought the thing was on another square, but it wasn't. But it worked out all right. Got the white lettering, the white tarp on top. I mean, it's not bad. Not too bad. Yeah, so basically it's all I'm looking at doing right now for this map is to stay focused on saving up money so I can buy the rest of those fields. 7, 8, and 9 for the barley. I need another case, quadtrack, and quad track, whatever you want to call it, and the big sower. I need several things, so as long as it runs, it's good. That's right. That's right. All right, so I got to run upstairs real quick, and let me get a vote. Third person or first? That case is about to be done. What do you guys want to do? First person? I guess third would be better, huh? So you can see more stuff. Yeah. I thought third, yeah. I would. Cool beans, if it was me. Alright guys, give me just a few minutes, I'll be right back. Alrighty. He's got the first harvester, man. He definitely needs a bigger harvester. Without question. No, no, no. MOH. Or MHO. That's not, No, look. You've got the next one up, which is this one, right? Right? That one right there. Alright. That's the only header for that one is an 18-footer. Correct? Yeah. I don't think that 41-footer will work on that, will it? I don't think it will. You need to save up and get that case. Cool beans. You need to save up and get the case. Need a bigger harvester. That 18-footer is just it's a joke is what it is. The 14-footer and the 18-footer are a joke. The cap is bad. What? What are you talking about? I don't know. Listen, it only holds so much. You know what I'm saying, dude? It only holds so much. It only holds 6,400. I mean, yeah, you can get it, but it's you just need to work at it, dude. If you're doing silage and you've already bought this one for I got a sale, all right? You've paid 150, cool beans. Just save up and get the case, man. You know, you can get a bigger header, but you're still going to have to empty it more. You're still going to be stopping it more often. It's not made for that. Why does that... Whatever. Working width is 12 meters. But anyways, it's not, you know, it's made for the CR10. Right. Alright, Redneck, take it easy, man. He doesn't have the best harvester. He has this one right here. That's the one he has. The header that it requires to get, cool beans. Okay? Listen, you need to read. Read. How old are you, cool beans? I think you're old. Listen, 7130, right? Look. What does that say? 7130 is the 35-footer. That's all you need, dude. When you go up to this, you need to buy the 9230, suitable for. See that right there? You don't need any bigger than that. Pay attention to what it says in the suitable for. Okay? I just feel like sometimes you're asking the same questions over and over again. You know what I mean? And it's just like it tells you what they're suitable for. It gives you the description right there. All you have to do is just read which one goes with which. That's why there's different harvesters. because they're bigger capacity and they can handle those bigger headers. Take it easy, Henry. You do that often, dude. You do that often, Cool Beans. You ask questions and then you don't pay attention to the answers. And that the people that haven't been in here before, man, they don't know that about you. And that's what irritates. I don't like repeating my, you know, people don't like repeating themselves over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So when you want to know something, don't get in a hurry. Ask a question and wait for people to answer you. Pay attention to what you're asking. Okay? Pay attention. Because we've already went through this. Like, this has got to be the third time. Okay? There's no reason why, you know, to buy that one right there. In the beginning, you can sell everything and buy that one outright. Okay? You can do that. You can start out with that one if you wish to. I've seen people do it. They sell that. They sell everything but these two tractors right here. These two Deutz-Fahrs. They keep those and they sell everything else. And then they buy this harvester. They buy this sower, the Vaterstadt. And then they get this upgraded trailer. They sell that trailer that it comes with. That you get with it. And then they get this fertilizer right here. And then you have two and then I've seen people do that and start out like that. So you can get rid of this 14-footer, okay? You can do that outright. And then when you do that and you borrow the 100,000, you actually have like $7 grand left, and that's on normal. You have like $7,000 left. And then you want to work towards this. If you're doing silage, just save it up and get the new case. Save up and get the new case. And most of the things tell you exactly what they're for. The headers tell you exactly what they're for. They tell you what they're suitable for, what they're recommended for, and everything. Except for, and I'll just tell you this real quick, this one right here. This one, this is not just for the case. This will work on the New Holland. This is what I have on my New Hollands. This is the only one that's you know, working with this 12 meters. It will work on the New Holland, and you can paint it yellow just like the New Holland. So you don't have to have the 9230. You can get the bigger. This is just for corn. You can get the bigger New Holland and put that corn header right on it. They need to update that so that that's the only change in here that's any different. Is some people think that the only thing that can use a 12-foot corn header is the case, and that's not true. That will work on the New Holland. So other than that, you need to just pay attention to what it says in the description. Keelan, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Didn't see your little statement up there. I try to help you, Cool Beans, and I don't mind helping you, but you know, you just sometimes it's like, you know, you just gotta take 5 minutes out and don't get in, you know, don't get in. There's no hurry, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're reading what you're looking at, and you know, because most of the time it tells you exactly what you need for what, and you don't have that. I mean, you don't, you know, a 35-footer for what you start out with on this map right here, you know, that's a good harvester. you know, if that's what you end up getting. But yeah, that 18 footer needs to go around. It's just too small. 18 footer is just, I mean, I highly recommend getting the 35 footer as soon as you possibly can, after you get, you know, your mower and your loading wagon, and then your front loader for the silage, and then the harvester. Yep. It's all good, Cool Beans. Hey, the Beast, what's up, man? Keelan, it's been going great, man. It's been going great. Yeah, I don't mind helping you, Cool Beans. I'm not trying to rag on you, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing, dude. I don't mind helping you. Thanks for asking there, Keelan. I'm doing excellent, man. Thank you. Oh, come on. I thought he was going to go one more. Man, you got to clean this up, Jack. Yeah, that corn header is the only one that is tricky as far as the harvesters go. And as you get into the bigger sowers and whatnot, these great big sowers, the cultivators, I'm sorry, and the sowers, you really need to go articulating. The big ones, these ones here. But that's later down the road. You know, these two do, I don't know how they do with regular tractors. But, you know, you need 400 horsepower for this one right here. And any hill, if you're not using the New Holland, at least the minimum of the T9 New Holland articulating tractor for these, they just slow down. You're going to lose speed going up some of these hills. I always tell everybody, I recommend always going 100 horsepower, a minimum of 100 horsepower over what it calls for, especially if you're dealing with hilly fields. You know, I always like my stuff to pull at whatever the implement calls for. If it can run at 12 miles an hour, then I want that thing to run at 12 miles an hour, whether it's, you know, pulling up this grade or anything. So I always get the piece of equipment. I try to get the piece of equipment that will do it. And it holds true that mostly it's a minimum of 100 over, so that it doesn't lose any speed. Sometimes it's a little bit more. And if you don't worry, if you're not worried about it losing speed, then it doesn't matter, you know. If that's not important to you, if you don't mind that the thing slows down 3 miles an hour, you know, then there are plenty of things that'll pull equipment around that's a lot easier, you know, it's a lot less expensive. But I like having my stuff go at the speed of the implement, man, of the piece of equipment. It really bugs me when I see a piece, you know, unless I have this, which is almost 700 horsepower, and hey, you know what, if this thing slows down, then oh well. Not much I can do about that, you know. But like I have used the just for instance, if I was to use the 430, the T8, the 435 horsepower T8 with that cultivator right there, the Smart Trax one, I've used it before with that cultivator, and that cultivator only calls for a 400 horsepower tractor, right? And that one's 435. It will slow down up to 3 miles an hour going up that hill right there. Just because it's, you know, it just does. I mean, it's just how it is. And there's no way around it. unless, you know, unless you get a bigger horsepower tractor. So, yeah, that articulating New Holland is 500 horsepower and 565. So, it would have no problem pulling that, but, you know, it's red, man, so I was like, I'm gonna stick with this case. I'll end up getting a case just for that cultivator, and I have to get a couple more of these for my barley fields that I have, because I have to pull the big implements with them and the cultivator. So, and like I said, that blue one it gets caught up in the trees sometimes, you know, that big blue cultivator, because they got this big old neck on that thing, man. It's huge. It sticks way out there. And even when you got an articulating tractor, it still gets caught on stuff all the time. This one's got a little short neck on it, man. It stays nice and tight to the tractor, and, you know, it's only, like I said, it's only 2 meters shorter. So, who cares, man? And all of your sowers are at 9 meters. The biggest sowers that they have are at 9 meters. So it doesn't really matter. So that's why I use the red cultivator. Alright, let's see. Where's this? I need to start that guy and this dude. But, you know, other people, they might want the two extra meters and, you know, and the whole 9. And they don't mind that, you know, let's say they don't want to buy the case and they just want to get the New Holland articulating tractor. They don't care about blue on blue or red on red or whatever. I don't know. That option is there for you if that's what you want to do. You know, and like I've always said about this case, it's a nice case, but it's, you know, you can't do nothing with the front of it. It's a good tractor. It pulls really well. I wish the wheelbase was a little bit longer on it. Wider. Longer. From front to back. I think it's just a hair too short. I wish it was a little bit longer. But it's it's just for pulling, that's it. You can't put any mowers on the front. You can't change out the weight on the front. I mean, it's fixed. And that's it. So, but it's a really good tractor. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. That 565 would run circles around this Magnum. I disagree with you there. Even though I don't like that New Holland, I completely disagree with you on that, MHO. And you know it. Yeah, you get 10,000 a bucket scoop, but you have to unload all that, right? It'll take you, if you do the front loader, okay, which is what I highly recommend everybody doing that does silage, all right, the biggest bucket, which is 6,400 tons, that one right there, it's $10,000 a scoop at most prices, and that price doesn't change that much. That's why people like doing silage, right? It's normally around 14, 15, 1,600, and it really doesn't change that much. When it goes to high demand, it can go anywhere from $15,000 a bucket scoop to $20,000 a bucket scoop. It goes around $2,500, $2,800 to $3,000 a ton when it goes great demand. But the problem with that is this: you have to unload that. You have to unload that. I'm brainwashed. Rockhound, what's up? Fixing my sleep and says, well, I'm gonna lurk for a while. Alright, Rock, since when don't you lurk, Rockhound? Tell me that. It's all good, man. How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, that's a good thing to do, you know, in between. But what I'm saying is that when you go to shovel this, whatever you want to call it, scooping it, right? The one that I have on Bjornholm is 100%, right? This one's probably 20 something, I think, right? When you get those great demands and you go to unload this and it's at 100%, it'll take you over 2 hours. Real time, not game time. 2 hours to unload this one, whatever you call this, trough, whatever you, at 100% silage. Okay? So, even though I have all these full, in most of them, you know, it's really 100% right there. It would take me, if I had a great demand and I started unloading these, it would take me over 2 hours of constant scooping. And then when this gets full at 20,000 and it sits here and it doesn't empty no more, and then you go in and you turn up the clock, right, so that it empties out faster, and then you turn the clock down, it will take you over 2 hours to empty that out. So it's nice to have that money, and it's not. But let me tell you something. After you sit there for 2 hours and empty that thing out, you don't want to look at silage for a while. You really don't even want to mess with it. So, in Cool Beans, you just started, so you don't know what I'm talking about, but you will. When you get a 24-hour, right, and you can sit there and unload 30, 60, 70% of it. You know, depending on how many that you have covered and ready to unload, you'll see what I mean. And you've got to sit there on that tractor for real time, on the front loader for real time, for 2 hours straight. Because, hey man, you don't want to, you know, you want to get as much of that money as you possibly can, right? So, yeah. I mean, that's the only thing about silage is you can't hire people, and it's very, very time consuming, and are you know, this is why I hate this telehandler. The front loader is a lot easier to, what do you call it? Shoot. The little loaders, whatever you call those things, like the T6, to me they're just a little bit easier to use with the pallet forks than this. So that's why this is gonna go do square bales. This bad boy is gonna end up going and doing square bales. And working for over at where my cows are, and I'm gonna end up bringing. I'm gonna end up buying one of the, what is it, the T6, I think, and I'm also gonna get. I have the. Hold on a second. I wish this had a side shift on it. That would be so cool. I'm going to get the IT trailer, which is the IT runner. The bale trailer. I want to try that out over this one right here. I know the black one works good too, but I want to, I have the IT runner DLC, and I want to try that bale trailer with these pallets and see how it does. Trying to get this, so push this in a little bit more. I'm probably gonna end up messing up. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Cool. Whoops, 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 whoops. Get off of there. Skid steer. Or the skid steer. Yeah, yeah. Either one. Either one. Skid steer is pretty good. But this bad boy's going. It's not going to be here. As soon as I get up a good amount of money, I'm going to do it. Bale trailer loading is such a pain. For the IT runner? Beast, listen, bro. I know that Nightbot's in here, and you've been in here before. This is a family stream, bro. Alright? So, don't try to work around the cuss words, okay? If I can't, you can't. This is a kid's stream. So, we keep it clean around here, man. Yeah, it's a beast. No, the normal one. Oh, the black one? You're talking about the black one, right? This one right here. Yeah, I got you. Alright, man. Appreciate it, Beast. Yeah, the black one is a pain. I'm talking about this one right here. This is the one I want to try out. How much is that? I think it's 50,000. Well, I'm gonna wait. I got other more important things to buy before I do that. The sheep are not that important right now. It's not even a priority whatsoever. Where is that stupid thing at? There it is. 55,000. So I got to grab that bad boy. I got it for my other map. I just haven't used... I use on my other map, I use the logging trailer. And it's alright. It's not the greatest, but it does alright. So but I want to try that for the sheep. Putting those on there and then picking it up. I want to see how it does. I'm really curious to see. But I'm going to wait until this one gets loaded up. How many more do I got to go? There's 2, 4, 6, 8. Can I get 2 more on there? I think I can get 2 more on there. 8, 10, I mean 4 more. Probably get 10. I could have scooted that up, huh? But it's alright. It doesn't matter. I'll end up using this trailer for something else anyway. But, yeah, I just want to, I want to give that a try. Because then you can just set it down up there on that pad, you know? You can just set it down up there and they all get sold quick. You know, everything just goes quickly. So you don't have to mess with it. I haven't even, I'm trying, dude. Jake White, listen guys, I'm sorry about that. I missed you guys up there. Well, Jake White, welcome to the stream, man. What was I gonna say? Oh, the specs on the computer? I don't know, man. It's been pushed back because we're selling my house, our house, and the money situation has kind of been put on hold for that computer. So, yeah, she was going to be a beast, man. I wasn't going to go over 1,500 for it. I was going to build it myself. I got a guy that used to own a computer business, and he's really awesome. And he was just going to make sure we were going to go over what I wanted the computer to do, and then, you know, that much money. I wasn't going to spend over 1,500 and build it on my own. So, but that's been put on hold. Yeah, that skid steer is how much is that skid steer? That would be perfect. Yeah, we'll probably do that. We'll definitely do that. That's what we're gonna do. I don't need to do that right now. I don't need to move that telehandler until my Bales are dead. Listen to me. Till my bales are gone for my cows, and I switch over to square bales, and then I'm going to take that telehandler over there where the cows are. So I'll leave it where it is right now and save up my money because I want to get those fields up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I can start saving for. But I've got all that silage there, and like I said, when I start running this, there's going to be another high demand, and I'm hoping that it's silage. And if it is, then it's going to be cool. Or canola. I would love if the great demand came in for canola. That would be awesome. Oh, you just got to be careful with it, man. You just got to be careful with it. You got to be easy with the... I got it at Bjornholm. You got to be easy with the trigger. I use it for grinding up stumps at Bjornholm. I don't do sheep at Bjorn because the sheep are way up in the corner of the map. And I hate that, man. I really do. That's why I do the one here, because everything's real close, you know. And the sheep doesn't pay. I mean, it really doesn't pay. You know, it's $7,000 a pallet, but it takes forever to get, you know, a good amount of pay. It's a very time-consuming. It's just something extra to do. You know, that's all it is. So I don't mind it. I got it started, and you know, I tried it at Bjornholm, but because it was so far away, it wasn't worth it. So I quit doing it there. But I don't mind doing it here. It's all right. But sheep ain't gonna pay you. I mean, I think 8 pallets is like 20. Is it like 20 grand? No, that's not right. And it's not 7,000 a pallet either. That's not true. Who told me that? Somebody said it was 7,000 a pallet. But that can't be right. Because a full pallet is 2,000. They consider it liters, right? I don't even know how they figure that. Jake White, thank you for that follow, my friend. I do appreciate it, man. Very glad that you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. It's 2,000 pallet, which is, I'm assuming that's liters, right? Right? When that fills up to 100% wool, the L is liters, right? Isn't that feeding trough, liters? Everything is liters? I guess that's what it means, right? You got milk in liters, straw in liters, grass in liters, straw, liquid manure in liters, manure in liters. I guess that's what that means, right? So you have wool at $1.20 a liter, right? Or whatever that one is. I'm assuming that's an L. I don't know what that is. Whatever that is. $1.20, okay? So that's 2,000 times $1. I mean, you're talking $2,400 a pallet. Is that right? That's right. Times 2,000, because that's what it is when it is it 2,000 or 20,000? No, it's, wait a minute. It's 20,000, isn't it? It's 20. Is it 20,000 or 2,000? I can't remember now. I can't remember. But it does, listen, it doesn't pay that much. That's all I know. It just doesn't pay that much. I think it's 2,000 a pallet. Somebody said it was 7,000 a pallet. So let me check something here. Hold on a second. Let's say it is 20,000. times $1.20. That's 24. No, that's not right. That's not. It's not $24,000 a pallet. I bet it's $2,400 a pallet. That's what it is. 2,000 times. Yeah, that's $2,400 a pallet. You know, it's $24,000. I mean, seriously, for all that work, you get 20 grand. If I get 10 pallets on that trailer, it's $24,000. I mean, you're not going to be a millionaire from sheep. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, it's just something neat to do. And they're happy sheep, as the Bales say, right? They're happy sheep. So, I was trying to look and see what else it said on here. But anyways, yeah. Well, I like to do everything, man. Beast. I like to do everything. Yeah, it's something different. No. Sheep is something different. It's just, I'm just saying you're not going to make any money at it, right? You know, it's just something added to do. You know, it's alright. It's alright. It's something added in the game. I really don't mess with the chickens. I just like having them there. I like having the sheep there, looking at them, you know. It's just something added. It's alright. Cows are where it's at, but I'm not going over 200 cows. I have 100. I'm not going over 100 chickens. And I'm not going over 200 sheep. So I have 150 cows and 200 sheep, and that'll be it. And it pays me right at $80,000 to $100,000 for the cow milk that it sells. And then I have the manure for my greenhouses. So that's all I need. Otherwise, I want to make, you know, I want to earn all my money. You know, I don't want it. I'm not having any solar panels here. I'm not having any windmills. I'm not, you know, no bee houses, whatever you call them. I'm not doing any of that jazz, man. It's all greenhouses, cows, and sheep. I mean, chickens, I don't even, I just like looking at them. You know, hey, they're there. Every now and again I'll walk in and pick some of the eggs, but it's just, you know, that's about it. But yeah, I don't mind. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get the IT runner and try that baling trailer with it, and see how it does picking them up with those pallets on. I'm real curious to see if they're gonna, once they're all loaded on there, is everything gonna just slide off? Does it have, because it has rails at the bottom of the trailer, so things don't slide off. But I'm just wondering if, like, maybe they lock in once you pick it up, you know, on that IT runner. And then when you go to set them down, it sets them flat on the thing, so they'll all get sold at once, right? Because I don't know if that trailer that I have now, the orange one, I think I have to unload those two at the front. I don't know if it's gonna, if it's too high off the ground to actually register those pallets. So these two right here, I don't know if that's too, I think I might have to unload those two. These might be alright. These might sell because it's low enough to the ground, but I might have to take those off. So, but I'm only going to do one trailer of these, and then I'm going to do the IT trailer. IT runner. Yes, MHO, except beets and potatoes. We'll get there. Squirrel. Stating the obvious. I have everything at Bjorn home. $13.50. You did $13.50. Cool, man. That's cool, man. It's a good. You can get a really good computer. And I'm trying out these Deutz Fars. Also, I want to give those a try. Really good looking inside. Not that anybody really cares, but I mean, this thing is decked out in here. It's a really sharp looking tractor inside. They did a nice job. But I want to give them a try. I think they'll be alright pulling the Vaderstat. So, alright, let's speed up time. And I need to be cutting this stream out soon. Let's see what happens. We'll just, what am I going to do here? Let's go ahead and save this game. And we'll speed up time and see if we get any great demands going. I need to do... What do I need to do? Wheat. I might try to do some wheat and get that up. That's a harvest of wheat is 400, so it's going to go to 800 and something when I do that. Yeah, that's right. So I need those corn harvesters. I need everything I just used. Or the harvesters, those harvesters. And then we can use the Dutzfar. I can give that a shot. If I get that far before I end the stream. So let's get started on that. No, potatoes, it's not 1,000,000 liters in a few fields. I mean, it's as close. It depends on what size the fields are, right? But you got to have the four. It's not a priority right now. You know, I want to get those other fields, and then I want to get them separated to what, you know, how I want to do them. You know, what I want to have where. So spending the 400 and, whoops. And depending on how many fields I do is how many harvesters I'm going to have, right? Because I don't know how big those fields... I haven't even been up there and looked at them yet. 4, 5, 4... Whatever they are up there. 4, I'll probably combine 1 and 4. You know, I don't know. I got to go up and look at them. And then I'll get them all situated. Some of this stuff might change. I might decide to move some stuff around. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But we will be doing potatoes and sugar beets before too long. But I have them on Bjornholm. You know what? And I'm actually going to advance. I hate working at night. I mean, I don't... Well, okay, I hate working at night on stream. It's just a little bit annoying. Let's see. Which one is the main... That one's the main field. Right? Yeah, because I divided this one up. So let's... It's been a while since I've been over here. And I did it just because I don't like having... I don't know how it's going to react to the corner. So, that's why I divided them. No, 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 no. We need to be this. What's up, BC Durf? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Not that it really makes that much of a difference, but No, I like my fields to be straight. I hate L's in my fields. You know, it's not my favorite thing, man. I like my fields to be straight, so that, you know, and as long as everything operates the way that it should, and it does the way that it should, then I don't mind it necessarily. But I just want them to be straight, square field, you know, just squared up fields. Hello, I'm hitting the reverse. They've eased up on this triggers thing, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why would you combine 16? Why would you combine 16, 17? Then you've got to babysit stuff. No. That's then you've got to babysit stuff. I don't like babysitting stuff. I like to just put it down, let it go, and have it done with the field. I don't want to have to move stuff, and it's just no. It's not that. I don't like doing that. It all gets harvested the same. What does it matter? Unless it's a field that's right beside the next one, and it, you know. And I have those separated for different fruits, right? I've got those separated, man. See? I've got them separated. Those are canola, then you have the corn, and then you have the wheat. You know, I'm not going to plant different stuff each time because then I get confused. I like having them set. It makes it a lot easier. I get used to what I'm planting where. My sowers are set for that particular fruit, and you know, that's it. And I don't get confused, and you know, all that good jazz. Yeah, but to make them equal yield, the canola takes up 90% of it, and it still ain't, you know, it's only like 300,000 or something. I mean, and I've got how many fields? So it takes up a lot, dude. 21 fields ain't a lot. It takes up a lot. I mean, look, you've got 3 fields right there, some of the biggest fields of barley. I haven't harvested that. I don't know how much that's going to be. Right? Because of, you know, yield wise, I mean, you need more for canola if you're going to balance it out. So, you know, you start combining those 3, which are separated by, you know, some of them are longer and shorter, so you got the extra corners, you know. 14 and 15, you've got another turn. You do 16 and 17 and 18. I guess that's all right. That's not that bad. But there's something in between there, isn't there? 16 and 17. I think there's a rock in there somewhere. So, I mean, I could combine 15, 16, 17, and 18. But I just don't like having, you know, I did it on 10 and 11 and it worked out all right. And I did it on 8 and 9 and it worked all right. It had an L, you know, the L's in it. But sometimes they don't do that great. They end up messing up. So, and I don't like I said, I don't like babysitting stuff. I just want to send it off and have it do its thing and be done. Where am I going here? And like I said, you've got to hold on a second. Do I want to get that up to full? I don't want to waste my daylight. I hate burning up a good day. Let me get it to 6 o'clock and I'll slow it down until I get this harvested. Where in the world am I going? Yeah. Until I get this wheat harvested, and then I'll speed it back up again. Hate burning a good day, man. Like having it open. Or, you know, bright. And I realize that some people do that, MHO, and then they plant you know, they're planting something different all the time. I just, you know, I like having balance, and I like having my stuff set, and you know, and then it causes less confusion for me. You know, if I combine those 3 fields, okay, that's 1,000,000. Now, what do I use to balance that out with for the rest of the fruits, right? It's hard to balance when you harvest one thing that's 1,000,000 if you're not going to change it, right? You see what I mean? So I like to balance it out, so when I'm selling it, it stays even. You know what I mean? Like, I don't sell too much of one thing and then I have to wait a long time for it to go back down again. When you sell 1,000,000, you know, 1,000,000 liters, 1,000,000 ton, it sells by the ton. So these are tons. I don't know. This game is confusing. So when you have 1,000,000 tons of something and you sell it, you know, that price goes down so far, it's insane. And then it takes so long for it to go back up. So that's the only thing. And you want to sell it in an hour, right? So depending on where you're selling it, you could be putting yourself in a bind. You know, I don't like to get over 1,000,000. 1,000,000 is about as high as I want to go on anything. So, but I mean, I see what you're saying. I see where you're going with that. But I just like having my stuff. I don't mind moving a thing over a little bit without, you know, like that right there. It would have caused an L right there. I don't know if connecting those 2 fields, if these things would run all right. Now that one just ran straight across there. You know why? Because I didn't, and look, it stopped. You see what just happened? Right? Because I didn't double this. I forgot I gotta double this. I need to come. That did it before. That happened before. You've got to make 2 passes. Now why? Oh, because it was full. I gotta make 2 passes with the grass. Let's see. My issue is right here. You know, when that thing comes up and goes over across over here, wherever it is, I'll show you in a minute. Let me take the dude's far. See, this was set for barley because I was using it for something else, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta switch it and switch it and switch it and switch it and switch it. I like having, you saw how my Bjorn home is, right? You saw how my Bjorn home is. I have everything separated and it's balanced. So that's the way I like to have this. I don't want to have, you know, I have all these separate fields. Why do I want to just harvest, you know, the 1,000,000 liters and then change it again, harvest 1,000,000 liters and then change it again and harvest 1,000,000 tons? And, you know, it's like, I want to do everything. Alright, is this gonna... Well, look at that stupid harvester. Because of that corner right there. When they come up, I don't know what's gonna... They'll go down and then they'll stop. And then I gotta move the harvester over, you know. And it's like, man... When I can just set it over here, it does that field, and I move it over here, and it does this whole field. I don't have to, you know, dink and donk around, man. Oh, this thing is gonna... Just different ways, man. Everybody's got different ways that they do stuff. You know, I'd rather have a balance on all my fields, so that all my fruits types, so that, you know, and then I know what equipment I need for each one and all that jazz, man. I don't have to keep switching stuff around. Because I know me, as soon as I start doing that, I'm going to mess up. I'm going to mess up. I know that for a fact. And you are done jerking around over here. No, you are done. I want you to continue over here. Right here, my friend. right here. Thank you. Yep, you can only have a certain amount of workers at one time, right? That's true. Well, I don't harvest oh, I missed that. I don't harvest everything at once, bro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if I combined 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I mean, seriously, that's half the map. Then what do I do for the, you know how long that takes to harvest that? And I've got it all separated, right? So it has balance to it. Now I can combine 15, 16, 17, 18, you know, and do all that at once. I could do that. But I don't want to cut trees. That's the other thing that I forgot to say. And I need to fix that patch. That was an accident. I'm not doing forestry in this, and there's trees in between those fields. I'm not doing that. I'm doing forestry at Bjornholm. I'm not doing it at Westbridge. So, and I'm going to change up these sowers as I get more money. I've already been through that before about the sowers. Hi, my name is Jeff. Welcome, Jeff. How are you doing? So yeah, I like these sowers are alright. You know, I got 2 of them for this, but I'll end up getting the bigger ones as I get more money, and you know. But these do just fine here. But I like having these set. Where's my... So I can just do it and be done with it. Oh, they're both ready. Alright, let's get this going. I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking. Excelente. Yeah, I just like having balance, so I just do one fruit type at a time. You know, this map is a work in progress. You know, I'm just getting it set. I don't have these the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I haven't decided how I'm going to do those yet. And like I said, I don't cut trees in this, so combining 15, 16, 17, and 18, there's trees in there. I'm not cutting any trees. That's why I didn't combine 7 and 8, because there's trees down that row. But I did combine 8 and 9 because there weren't any. So, yeah. But I just like things to go. You know what I'm saying? When I set them down in the field, I just want them to run. And I don't want to have to worry about moving them when I set them in a certain field until I go to the next field. And so, but yeah, I don't have them harvest other stuff while I'm doing this. Now I might start as these guys get going a little bit more, and yes, I'm cutting through these fields. At this map, I cut through the fields, man. They're just too big to go around. They're just too much of a pain sometimes. But I'll start the sowers in here in a little bit. Let them do a couple more rows, and I'll get them started. And then I'm going to contemplate, because these are so big, and when I have to travel, I'm going to see about using the IT runner and placing trailers. I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. I'm not sure. Or I can just take the harvester over, empty it, and put it back on there and keep going. I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. Instead of traveling halfway across the map to empty stuff out. We'll see. Trying to utilize that IT runner DLC that I bought, right? straight across and up over the hill. Whoa! Oh man, I almost got that whole truck off the ground. Yeah, and some people do that, man. It's just different ways of doing stuff, you know? Different ways. If I was cutting trees, I probably would. You know? If I was cutting trees in this, I probably would. Combine more fields, but... trying not to do it on this map, man. Bjornholm? Oh yeah. I'm cutting some trees on Bjornholm. Whoa! Switched over. I was trying to go in and I was already sliding. I love the update on this because it does it a lot less than it used to. It used to be so bad, and they upped it to 50 miles an hour, which made it really nice. Co-op to do career. There's multiplayer. You mean co-op to do career, to work on the career? I think that's what you mean. I doubt it. Whoa. We'll go around this. I should have went around the bottom because I'm right over there. I guess it doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Honestly. These fields are just so huge, man. It's such a pain to go around everything. Oh yeah, I think that was complete air right there. Yeah, this is the Xbox One. There's multiplayer in this. Yeah, man. Whenever you come onto a stream and you click on it, you need to look up in the whenever you come onto a stream, look up in the corner, and you know, and look at the all the Xbox Ones and the PCs have multiplayer, and the PS4s have multiplayer. Yep. My name is Jeff. Thank you for that follow, my friend. I do appreciate that very much. I'm very happy that you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. Yep. This is in career right now. Solo, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I even call multiplayer solo because I don't really play with anybody else. I just, you know, the only reason I do multiplayer in this game is the traffic. It's just sometimes that the traffic gets under my skin and I don't want to deal with it, so I go to multiplayer and there's no traffic. But it's just me. I don't play with anybody else. It's just me. And you can do that also. It used to be that career only you could only hire 3 people, and multiplayer you could hire 6. Well, they fixed that now, so career you can hire 6 and multiplayer you can hire 6. And the only difference between the two is career you get achievements and there's traffic. Multiplayer you don't get achievements and there's no traffic. Well, you know, kill feed, I'm just gonna, you know, it's just the day and age, brother, right? That's what it is. It's the day and age. You just have to step up. That's all I can say, man. They're gonna stop making games for the 360s. They're already stopping making, you know, they're selling out of all their controllers, headsets, everything to do with the 360. I mean, it's just, they're, you know, they're gonna push it, man. A lot of the games are built for the next gen consoles, man. The graphics and everything, and developers, they, you know, it could be as soon as this year, you know, that they're gonna, or next year, that they're gonna stop, you know, they're not gonna want to be making two separate games, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, it won't be as profitable for them to do that. So yeah, I mean, it is where it is. Like when I went from the original Xbox One to the 360, it was the same thing. You know, it was the same exact thing. They just stopped making stuff for them. And it first started out with components, and then all of a sudden the games, nothing. And you just had to change over, man. You know? The Xbox One is awesome. I mean, I don't mind the 360 necessarily. Yes, there are a lot of things that are a lot easier on the 360. They're trying to make them easy on the Xbox One, like the party system is still a little bit, can be, it's 100% better than where it used to be. Why is this on 9 miles an hour? Hello. But I love the game clip things and the DVR in it, and I mean the Xbox One is just, it's cool. Next gen is where it's at, man. I mean, it just is. Oh, I know it's tough, bro. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying anything against you. I know it's tough. It's just, I understand. I do. It's sad. I mean, it was sad for me when I went from the Xbox One, the original Xbox, I'm sorry, to the 360. But I mean, that was night and day, man. I mean, that was night and day. That thing was just amazing. Oh, hello. How you doing? That's the anti. I tweaked out a little bit. That was my fault. I was doing at least 30 miles an hour. I tried to turn that. That wasn't too good. Oh, no. I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to say that. I mean, it's just, I wasn't trying to imply that. I'm just saying that, you know, nowadays it's just, it's just how these companies are, man. The transition is very abrupt. You know, they try to make it as abrupt as possible. If they give you 2 years, you're lucky. You know, to make that adjustment. You're very fortunate if that happens. Monster Munch 1. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. I do appreciate that. Very glad that you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. And by the time you trade up PS5, the Xbox One will be out. What? Yeah, I hear you, trucker boy. I understand. Yeah, no, I get money. I know exactly. I mean, it's expensive, man. It's not cheap. And it had a lot of issues when it came out. I mean, you guys, in a way, it's better that you guys had to wait because you didn't have to deal with all the junk, you know? Let's hope that when they put Windows 10 on this thing that it doesn't totally crash the system. I mean, Let's hope that everything works properly, okay? We're still not out of the woods yet. It's going to be an amazing upgrade to it, but... whoa. It's, yeah, we don't... Who knows? And then when they start loading some of the 360 games on here, you know, there's already the testers. You know, if you said, hey, yeah, go ahead and load up the 360 version onto the Xbox One and, you know, let us play some of the games that you have, that's going to be really cool. So, you're still going to be able to play some of those, you know, a lot of the 360 games, the AAA titles and stuff, eventually. So that'll be nice. Alright, Killfeed. Well, thank you for that, man. I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us, and yeah. I have very random stream times and days, so you know, you can check your email on Twitch, or I have a Twitter account if you want to go that route. It's the same as my tag, at USMC2111LSG. That's the only reason I use it, is to tweet out, hey, I'm streaming. You know, so if the Twitter thing doesn't work for you and following, then do the Twitch thing doesn't work for you and following, then do the Twitter thing. But yeah, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Somebody making up tags, man. Just following, making up tags and following. No, that's, how am I supposed, I'm just gonna do Jen. How about that? That's funny. Hey, Jen. That's what I'm gonna call you, is Jen. No, I don't know. That's a good question, MHO. I have no clue what this system update was about. Welcome to the stream there, Jen. I appreciate that follow very much. Thank you. If you can tell me an easier way to remember your name or your tag or whatever you want to say, let me know. Otherwise, Jen it is. I'm glad you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. And I am probably going to have to cut this short here shortly. I have to get up in like 8.5 hours. So, I don't know. Here, just letting you guys know here in a little bit. I'm going to have to ender. I'll end up finishing this up tomorrow probably. Yeah, and DJ Forever, welcome to the stream, man. I keep forgetting to say that when people say stuff in here, but and they're new. Welcome. You gotta go? Alright, Trucker Boy, we'll take it easy, man. Come back and see me again sometime. Glad to have you in here. You have a good night. I only need 3. MHO says I'm good. I only need 3 hours max. I'm good. I need to start this other sower. What am I doing? Start the other sower. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna end up going away from these. They're great tractors, believe it or not. Contrary to what MHO thinks, these New Hollands are awesome. But I've always wanted to try the Dudes Far, and you know what? I need to get in that thing and see what it's doing up those hills. It's exactly what I'm gonna do next. See if this thing loses any speed. It shouldn't. Let's see, can we get... Here it is. 12 is what it should be doing. Let's see if it does 12 all the way up that. Well, I'm glad you're around, man. Yeah. Otherwise, you might be in a hole, right? That's not a good thing. I know what you mean, bro. Appreciate that. Alright. Let's see. We don't want any speed loss, man. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, that's cool. I'm down with that. Cool. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's good. That's a pretty decent... It's not a great incline. I mean, there's a couple fields over there that are a little bit harder, but I like things to pull at what the speed the implement is, man. You know, what it goes for, so... And I've always wanted to get this Deutz Fahr. So I'll probably change them all over. I'll end up changing them all over on Bjornholm. Just for something to do. You know, just to use something different in the game. Oh, get out of here, MHL. Oh, here he goes. Now, I wouldn't go that far either. They're, Jaron Swain. How am I supposed to say that? Okay. Jaron? Is that right? Or Jaron? Jaron Swain? Or Jaron Swain? Help me out, bro. Help me out with that. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Now, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't necessarily agree with that. I've tested, just to let you know, I've tested, yeah, first, Jaron Swain. Okay, hopefully I said it right. Between the two 435s, okay, I have tested these. 435 horsepower, this pulls a little bit better. With a straight load, starting out at the bottom of the hill, at exactly the same spot, immediately putting it on cruise control and letting them pull up to a next. This one did a mile per hour faster. Top. And it held it. Okay. Will you notice that? No. No. You won't notice it. But I know for a fact that that case pulls a little bit better than this Smart Trax. Now, which one looks cooler? I mean, give me a break. To me, Smart Trax all day long, okay? But like I said, that case, you can't do anything with that weight. It's fixed. You can't put a mower on the front like you can the New Holland. Now, the difference between these two, night and day. Absolute night and day. Without question. That case will smoke that thing all day long and twice on Sunday. I really don't like that New Holland. It's really twitchy in the game. Maybe if you had a wheel, it would be fun to drive. But I don't like it. That case is a lot less twitchy. The Quad Track. And it, you know, obviously it's 700 horsepower. No, I'm not going to say 692. I'm going to say 700. Love my Quad Track, man. Whoops. But I do like the Smart Trax, man. It's a good tractor. And I like the, you know, I like the Magnum. The Magnum does its job, man. It's all preference. No. Is good? No, the case is... They're joined together. They're joint together. Jaron Swain. They're not. It's not bought out. They haven't changed the name. I mean, they're being sold as. They're still being sold separately. The guy that did that's not going to be stupid enough to try to change the name. That would be a very, very, very dumb move. Whoops. I thought it was at 100%. I was just about to cut that thing around and go empty it. I don't know what I was doing there. Only good for mowing. Get out of here, man. And listen, Darren Swain, the MHO he's a case guy, but he's messing. You know what I'm saying? He just likes to mess. He's not a serious dude. He's not a serious dude. As far as that goes. I speak the truth. No, you don't speak the truth. They're not only good for mowing. Like I said, you wouldn't know the difference in pulling them if you didn't actually do a test. You could not tell the difference. They're that close. They're very, very close. It's only good for mowing. Oh, MHO. And sorry guys, you know, I say it often because I know there's really hardcore dudes that watch this game and play this game and all that. But there's just some days, you know, I will drive around at this field. Now, Bjornholm, I drive around the field as much as I possibly can. But this one here, it's just, flipping things are just too big, man. You know, they're just too big. I think they both have a part in the game. Oh my god. Darn Swain. No, they both have their place in the game. And both relevant. They're both very relevant. You know? Now I don't like the Puma because the Puma just, it has too much of a, if you're gonna drive it wide open, it has such a whiny, oh my god, it's a piercing sound that it has. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like, you know, I like the horsepower that the Puma has and everything else, but I just don't like that case Puma for, you know, because I was running it for my bales and running that thing wide open, man, it just, it had this like whiny noise that would go in and out, you know. It's very, you can, I don't know, you just have to get it and drive it and see what I'm saying. And if you wear headphones and play the game, oh, forget about it. Forget about it. Nice. Yeah. In Jarn Swain, we and I know that you haven't seen it yet. You might have came in here late. So I give people a shot, and I know you didn't do it on purpose. Or seen it and did it anyways, but I try to keep it as kid-friendly as possible. So, yeah. I have kids that watch and stuff. Not my kids. I'm saying that I know that there are kids that watch. So we try to keep it no references and cursing and whatnot. So Nightbot is very, about every 30 minutes he'll put it up there. Just to let you know, not trying to, you seem like a nice person. I'm not harping on you or nothing. Just, I always say it like this because it's harder for me because I'm talking. So it's very hard for me sometimes to keep my tongue, as they say. And I basically say, hey man, if I can't do it, you can't do it. So yeah. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Yeah, I got you. I just wanted to tell you. It's all good, man. It's all good. Thank you. Thank you for that. That dude's far is doing good, man. I like that tractor. I actually used to use, and I didn't even realize how slow it was going. It was going like 3 miles an hour slower. It's younger. I say it's younger brother, right? This dude's far right here. But it's like $460 a day for this thing. This is one they give you, man. It's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And I understand it's an older, these tractors are very expensive per day. I mean, for what they are. But I used to use this with the Vaterstat. And the Vaterstat requires 180 horsepower, you know, to pull at minimum. And that thing's 143. And yeah, I used to use that on Bjornholm. For 3/4 of the map, I was using at least half the map. I know, at least 20-some fields. I would use the smaller Dutzfar that came with the game, and those Vaterstats, and never realized that it was actually losing like 3 miles an hour going up some of those fields, sometimes 4. And but I never, you know, like you just send it off and do your thing, and before you know it, it's done. You don't really pay attention to it. But yeah, when I realized it, I was like, wow. But that Dutzfar, man, you really, I mean, if you're worried about money and spending money during the day, you know, for day prices, if you're in that boat, I mean, it's hard to get rid of that tractor because it really is a good tractor, but oh my God, the only one that's more expensive, you got to get up to the T9 to get more expensive than that Dutzfar per hour, right? The T9, I mean, is $520. Even the T8 435 and the you know, in the I mean, they're $320 and $380, you know, a day. $460 for that Dutzfar, the little one. It's like, what? It's insane. But starting out, there ain't a whole lot you can do about it, right? The NH words. New Holland? Yeah. I hear you. Hey, look. It's a New Holland CR10.90. Oh, it disappeared. Look at that. Oh, it disappeared again. It's so cool. When is Case going to make a bigger flipping harvester there, MHO? Huh? Huh? When's that going to happen? When are they going to compete in that ballpark in this game? How about it? Let's answer that. There's old Nightbot showing up. Johnny come lately. Yeah, the 1090 is awesome, yeah. Yep. I love it. Oops, I need to go down and get this guy. I'm just sitting here chilling. I figured he was done. Or just getting to be done. I mean, you know, you got old Mr. Case here. The biggest case only does 12,330 capacity. New Holland, 14,500. What? And see, but in reading these too, see, I should have told what's his name that too. See, it says verified 41 footer. That's not true. Suitable for. Because when the game first came out, that's all they had for the New Holland was the 41 footer. And miraculously, one day, all of a sudden, the 45 footer showed up. Right? Just out of the blue, like not an update, not anything. The only 45 footer in here was the case. So that's why they said that this one was the Verifeed, not verified, Verifeed was the only one. And all of a sudden, this one showed up one day, out of the blue. It was just there. Banhammer inbound, give me my. Yeah, I hear you. Case needs to step it up when it comes to the harvesters, man. I mean, what's up? I don't get it. And they even got, how many do, wait, let's see something here. Oh, they got 2 and they got 2. Okay, okay. I thought they had 3. No, they got 2. Yeah, they need to put that bigger one in the game, man. Or A1, you know, one that's the size of the New Holland. They had some brand new ones. Yeah, there's a place out here that has them, but they don't have any of the tracked Case New Holland dealership. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or we should say New Holland Case dealership, right? They didn't have any of the tracked vehicles. New Holland or Case, they didn't have either one. Track. So I'd like to check those out and see them. Oh, that was full airborne right there. Whole truck. Well, I do believe, and I hate to do it because I'm having such a good time, but I definitely need to wind down before I go to bed. And I know you're like, what do you mean? Are you wound up? It's just, you know, I have a process, watch some YouTube videos, chill out, you know. And I do put my streams up on my YouTube channel just in case, you know, you ever get a message that, you know, hey, I'm streaming and you can't make it. No matter how long they are or how short they are, it doesn't matter, and you can obviously watch what you want. I put them up on my YouTube channel, so they're there. They stay on Twitch for a little while. I think it's, I don't know how many days it is, but it's limited time that they stay on Twitch. So I upload them to YouTube, and they're there. They might not be as, they're pretty close to what they look like on stream. They're very, very close to the same, you know, whatever that is, good, bad, or indifferent. I don't know what you're watching it on. I don't know what, you know, what it looks like to you. I look at it on my computer and it looks all right. So, the YouTube videos look that way also. So, if you miss it or whatever, you can always finish watching it there or what have you. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. As a convenience. But I definitely need to, I could stay up for another 3 hours and then my wife would kill me in the morning. I would get 5 hours of sleep and I wouldn't be in a good mood, and she'd be like, "It's time to get up." And I'd be like, "No, it's not." So yeah, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it, everybody. Absolutely enjoyed it. Had a blast as always. And I can't tell you when the next one will be. I'd like to do at least another one during the week. I normally stream one of the days, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or all three, pretty much every week. I like to, unless something comes up. But during the week, it's hit or miss. So I put out a message on the game feed on the Xbox One. I tweeted out on my Twitter page, which is at USMC2111LSG, and I only use that to just send out the information when it's not a great social. I don't get into all that jazz. It's just to put it out there for another way to communicate to people and let them know that I'm streaming. And obviously you get the update in email if you follow me on Twitch. So it's just places to, be in the loop on when I'm streaming and if I'm streaming. So hopefully you have one of those going on, and you're able to, keep up and come back and see me again, because I would really appreciate it. And hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as I have anyway. And make them all I hear you, MHO. How much longer will you stream tonight? I'm pretty much done, my friend. Yeah, Jaron Swain. I'm pretty much done. I started it. I don't know what time I started at. You guys can probably punch it up. What is it? Uptime? Wait a minute. Somebody will beat me to it, I'm sure. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. So yeah, that's good for a weeknight. So yeah, I had a blast, guys, and thank you for being here, and hope to see you again. And nice meeting all of you. And I like to say, who's ever in the deal here, the viewers in the chat here, DJ Forever, Electric Minds, Jaron Swain. I'll get it, dude. I'll get it one of these days. Man United Fan 7, MHO6. I have no idea who this MHO6 guy is. I don't know. PS4 guy 130, Mr. Rockhound, Starbuck. I guess that's how you say that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Truce Bedoodle? Truce Bedoodle? I hope that's right. Sorry if I butcher these. Trueborn Distant. Thank you. And those are the ones that, I can see in the chat here. But, alright, DJ. Take it easy, man. And everybody else there, thank you very much. And everybody have a good night or a good day, whatever you got going on. And we'll see you again next time. Peace.